No, I love to talk, so this is so easy.
Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Okay. Perfect. Yep.
Hey there, it's Kelly Pickler. You're listening to the DJ Danny Show.
Good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. Welcome to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2. I'm your host, DJ Danny. I'm so thankful for my guest tonight. Everybody knows him from the amazing show. Everybody knows American Idol. He was on season 15 of American Idol, TELVIN Lewis. But this amazing show that just premiered, was it last month, maybe?
Yeah, last month. It's been a month.
Okay.
Wow.
That is called I Can See Your Voice, which normally premiered right after The Masked Singer and premieres every single Wednesday after. Telvin Lewis was the first person on that show. So he got an option to, well, he got a chance if you guys watched the show. So you guys have to know what I Can See Your Voice is about. But right now, we're just going to get to know a little bit about Telvin before we get into the industry life. Sound good?
Let's go.
So Telvin, if you can explain when you first got involved with music, where it was something that it was a true passion. How old were you?
So like I've been singing since I was 3 years old, but like taking it seriously.
Okay.
I was probably about 7. So like it's a funny backstory when I found out that I could sing. I was 7 years old. I was getting ready for church. I was in the bathroom doing my thing, and I was singing a Kirk Franklin song, and it was Lean on Me, and I was like sitting on the toilet, and I was like, I can actually sing. Like I was like singing the song, and like I was like, this actually sounds really good. I was like, let me sing it again and make sure like it wasn't a fluke. So like I sang the song again, and I was like, I can actually sing. And I remember like running to my mom's room. And I was like, Mom, look, I can sing. And she was like, okay, Telvin, I guess. Okay, child. You know like how parents are. They're like, okay, Telvin. So then like I sang for her, and she was like, Telvin, you actually there's something there. Like, and then I sang at church that following day.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did Jesus is my rock.
Okay, it's
And
a
the whole
beautiful
church,
song.
yeah, the whole church got the Holy Ghost. And from there, like I've been in choir, show choir, performing at different, talent competitions. And it just music has been part of my life for like as long as I could talk. So
Now, do you feel like with any of your singing, like, did you teach yourself? Did you take vocal lessons for anyone that was out there?
so like in the beginning, it was mostly self-taught, but like when I got in college, I was in show choir, I had a vocal coach,
Okay.
I was in vocal lessons. So like in college, that's when I started getting like professional training, but like
Yes.
from like childhood until like high school, it's just like self-taught.
So it was more of like you got that falsetto that we're all so excited to hear and later in your music. But a lot of people wouldn't have known from when you were also on I Can See Your Voice, you can hear it. And you
Yeah.
you might have not known that you could hear it, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
also really exciting to know that you had the chance to lip sync to your own music.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun lip syncing to my own voice to like match my mouth to the lyrics on the track. That was a blast.
That's where I
So much.
felt like I was like I have a feeling that this is him. I had to go with my gut
That
and
was your gut.
definitely. So, music and everything was in your life. Did you ever do any theater as well? Like did you do musical
Yeah,
theater?
for sure. Like I was besides like singing in church,
Mhm.
like I was in music theater. My first play I was in, it was called The Wiz, and I played the lion. That was my first lead role. I think I was in ninth grade.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first lead role, The Wiz. Then I was in The Wiz, I was in Hairspray, Aida, Footloose, Cinderella,
Look at
like
you go. You like musicals, I can tell.
the resume goes on and on.
Well, that is amazing. Wow. So you have so much talent that you started off at a young age for
Yeah.
just, getting the hang of everything, feeling more confident. Now, do you feel like when you were in musical theater versus in church, you ever had to deal with stage fright?
Honestly, for me, like music is just part of me, and it just feels like I'm just doing what I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So like whenever I'm singing, it doesn't I don't feel nerves, or it's more of an anxious feeling because I want to perform and just do what I love to do. So I wouldn't say for me personally, it's not nerves.
Okay.
It's more like the adrenaline, like let's go, let's do it. Like even with I Can See Your Voice, like I wasn't nervous singing next to Nick because I feel like I was supposed to be there in that moment, and I was like, let's go, let's perform, let's do it. So
I think the best part is too the adrenaline that you said before, but having a mic in your hand makes it like your adrenaline is like
Girl,
skyroot.
because I tell people all the time that performance with Nick Lachey, like I don't remember any of it. Like it was like a blackout moment. I was like, it's game time. I gotta sing my face off because I'm about to be singing in front of a whole lot of people. So I gotta do my thing and like I just left my heart on that floor. So
Well,
yeah.
singing with Nick Lachey was a huge, big achievement for yourself as well.
Bro, it was so crazy. And singing in front of Arsenio Hall and Adrian by Lon Houghton, who I've admired since 3LW and the Cheetah
Oh,
Girls.
yes, yes. And the
Yeah.
real. Don't forget the real.
And the real. She has credits as well. So so yeah, it was just like a lifetime dream come true. Cause like a month before I had filmed I Can See Your Voice, I was watching reruns of what show Nick Lachey was on. It was the Newlyweds back in
Oh,
like 2003.
mm-hmm.
I was like watching reruns of that, and a month later, here I am singing next to Nick Lachey. So
That's crazy. Well, no, I feel like we definitely have to go a little bit to the beginning. I mean, with you with the singing and stuff, how did you get the next, like was it more of like audition process you had to deal with for I Can See Your
So for
Voice?
me, yeah. So like the process to that, like during high school, I was in show choir doing competitions. Then I moved to college. I was in high school choirs as well,
Okay.
and I still did auditions for like American Idol or The Voice, but it never did work out. But like I always believe, don't take no for an answer. Take no as a way to learn and grow from your experiences. So like I had auditioned for American Idol probably about 10 times
Oh, okay.
before I actually made it, because the first time I had auditioned for American Idol, it was in 2010. Then I got a no. It was like no after no after no. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take no for an answer.
Nope.
I'm going to take no
Come
as a
back.
chance to grow
Mm-hmm.
and learn. And then in 2015, it was the farewell season of American Idol on Fox at the time.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this is my last chance. I got to go for it. And I felt like at that moment, I was like, this is the moment. This is the time. And I had auditioned that season, made it, praise God. And so then after that, okay, so back in fourth grade, I'll never forget it. I was like, Mom, when I graduate from college, I'm going to move to LA to pursue my dreams in music. And she's like, Telvin, if that's what you want to do, go for it. So like ever since fourth grade, I have my mindset that I'm going to move to LA,
Yep.
pursue my dreams in music. And sure enough, I graduated college in 2017, moved out to LA. I had a job in this fashion company called Bonobos, and
Oh,
I was styling guys. So like I'm a stylist as well. So like everything that's on the show, it's real. So like I was styling guys for like different events, but
I
I was
love
still doing
that.
music
Yeah.
on the side. And then I Can See Your Voice came along, and I sent in my tape. I think I sent in my tape. It was January of this year, and 3 days later, I got a call from the producers, and then here we are.
That's
So
amazing. So it kind of happens quicker than you think.
yeah, I mean, I believe if you work hard for what you want and you manifest your dreams, like anything is possible. Like, because this, I have a fun backstory about I Can See Your Voice. Because, like, I always believe in writing down my goals
Okay.
for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I had on my list was, I'm going to be on a TV show. I was like, I don't know what show, what it's going to be or what it's going to be or
Oh, you
anything. But I
put
was
it
like,
in the
I'm going to be on the
universe already, Telvin. That's amazing.
and the next day, I was on Instagram, like scrolling, and I
Yeah.
saw a casting call for the show. And at first, it didn't even say like what was the name, well, like what was the show for.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna apply for it. And then it turns out it was for I Can See Your Voice. So
I love that. But I love how you said you do manifestation because that's definitely a huge part of it. Putting
yeah,
it out in the universe. I'm
yeah,
a big believer of that as well. And
here,
even starting at a young age, you're putting out what you want, from being
hmm
4 to where you are now. You've
exactly,
definitely set up your goals. I mean,
yeah.
that's mind-boggling and amazing that it happened.
And here we are.
Yes, so you're a
Power of the
stylist
tongue.
too. So did you style your costume, your outfit for the show?
No, I had a stylist. We both kind of collaborated. We came together on different ideas.
Okay.
Like she pulled a bunch of outfits together, and I was like, I don't like that, but we tried something else. I was like, I don't like that. We tried something else, and then the final outfit that you see on TV is the one that looked, that was the one that was the one. So
I love that one. No, I thought it was definitely good for your character because you were, I mean, as everybody was tuning in and watching, what was your character that portrayed? Was that a role that you came up with?
It was
Or
like I
is it
said, it was a collaboration with like the casting producer. She came up with. At first, my name was the Sharp Stylist, and then it just became the Stylist. So
okay?
yeah,
And it worked out perfectly though, because that's what you are. So
exactly.
I didn't know if they portrayed that, and I can see your voice with things you've actually done
Yeah.
as your character, or if it's just things they pull out of thin air to make you think.
No.
Like they
Well,
throw you
I don't know
off.
how it is with other contestants on the
Okay.
show, but like for me personally, everything was true. Like I'm a stylist. I'm still styling at this moment. Like I have like a client I just worked with like 2 hours ago. So we still working, girl.
All
So
right. Well, I love that. That's exciting. We can't wait to find out what the person's going to be wearing and what it's for, too. So that's
yeah,
definitely going to be in the works as well, I'm guessing.
exactly.
So, getting a little bit back to your music, when you wanted to, after doing the show and stuff, was this then? Did you feel like you want to start releasing music? Like, have you released music before, or was it more
Okay,
of this
so
was a jump
yeah.
start?
So that's a good question. So like I've been recording music probably about 4 years now,
Okay.
but like I just felt like it wasn't the right time. And I always believe in the right time, the right moment, when everything is supposed to align together. And I feel like now it's the right moment, it's the right time, especially during the climate we're in right now. Like the
Mm-hmm.
music I'm releasing, I feel like the world needs this. The world needs positivity. The world needs to be uplifted. And I feel like it's just the right moment right now to
It
release my.
does. It definitely does. And I feel like the best part about that, though, is you releasing your music for all of us to hear, new fans to gain as
Yeah,
well, but more of you learning more about yourself through your music. I think that's the best
exactly.
thing, being a musician and getting your feet in the water. You get a
Hmm.
taste of what you're looking for, your
Exactly.
mix,
It's
your
a learning
taste.
experience. It's a learning experience for sure.
So
So
what
I'm
would
excited.
you like to say, Telvin, that you're kind of trying to make your genre based out of? Are you doing everything? Is there like a certain genre you're pulling to?
Hmm. So I don't believe in putting myself in a box,
Okay.
but like for me growing up, I have like the gospel influences because I was raised in the church.
I love
So
that.
obviously that's always gonna be in my music. You're gonna get the gospel riffs.
I
You're
hear
gonna
that. That was on. I can see your voice.
so you're gonna get the runs. So the gospel aspect that's always gonna be a part of me because that's just innate in me.
Mm-hmm.
But like I love pop music. I love R&B. I'm from Mississippi, so like I love country music as well. So maybe down the line I might do a little country EP. I don't know, but
Okay, I love country, so I'm fine
but
with
like
that.
for the most part, it's mostly pop and R&B and a little bit of soul, a little bit of gospel. So
I love that. Wow, gospel. Bring that back. There's not that much in there, and I don't even
it's
hear that much
not,
on the radio ever.
and the world needs it too, especially right now. So
Yeah, they definitely do. Definitely do. So,
yeah.
Telvin, can you bring me a little bit on a journey through your writing process of songs?
Yeah. So like with me, like when I write my music, I always listen to the beat first
Okay.
just to draw like some inspiration. And then for me, like I always start with the hook because that's what's gonna catch a listener's ear. They might not even listen to like the first 15 seconds, but once they hear that hook, they're caught on. So like I always write the hook first, then I'll go to the chorus, verse. That's how I usually write my songs. Because I want to write that catchy aspect first and get
Yep.
that out the way then just build around that. So
And then what do you pull your inspirations from?
literally everything. One of my first songs is called "If These Walls Could Talk." It's about like a friendships who done me wrong in the past,
Okay.
and like the thing is, like I knew they were doing me wrong, and like I knew what was about to happen,
Oh.
and I was like, just to see it like play out in real time, I was like, this is crazy. So like I draw from like a lot of past experiences, like relationships, friendships, because I'm a Pisces, and like friendships and relationships
When's your
mean so
birthday?
much to me. So what?
When's your birthday?
March 13th.
I'm March 3rd.
Pisces energy.
Okay.
No
Yes.
wonder we
So
get along so well. So you feel me with like feeling emotions
I
and like,
feel your energy through the.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So like for me, like I just draw from like those past experiences because it kind of affected me for the person I am today. So like that's where I usually write from is just relationships, friendships, and even like drawing from like my friends' relationships and what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That helps a lot, but I'm thankful that you're not that type of musician right now that wants to pull anything political.
No. I mean no. No.
Because that happens when people want to be like doing spoofs or like, funny songs and stuff, but that just never comes
Yeah,
out well.
especially the moment right now. It's you gotta be careful. It's a thin line. You gotta be careful if you want to walk that political line.
It's
So
like the God music just goes higher. That's
yeah,
what we
so
need. So definitely. No, wow. That's so exciting. I
thank
think
you.
I think it's very amazing for how high strong you are about what you
Hmm.
put out in the world, but with your music. And I know we have a couple of tracks we're going to get ready to play shortly for everybody to just get a taste of what is to come from
Hmm.
I Can See Your Voice. Because Telvin, just because you were on a show and you won the show for that aspect for singing with Nick, you have
Hmm.
so many more moons to jump over. You have like
Yeah,
a whole life ahead of you.
it's only
And
the beginning too. So
it
that's the
is.
fun thing about it. It's only the beginning. It's up and on from here.
That's why we're
So
excited to see what's next, right?
no, I
We're
feel like that's the fun part of like everybody's like, what's Telvin about to do? Like, what's next? So yeah, I love that
we
mystery
have to stay
aspect of it
tuned.
all.
Yeah. That's what we have to do. We have to stay tuned.
Exactly. Stay tuned
Definitely.
now.
So, a little bit I wanted to talk about your duet that you had when you got the chance to sing the other songs. Okay, thank you. When you got the chance to sing, lip syncing to your music,
Hmm.
because you're not allowed to tell people that's you. You're not to say anything. Was it
Hmm.
hard for you? Because you know your voice.
It was so hard because like during rehearsals, like I was doing a lot. I was flipping, I was spinning, I was doing all this. And during the breaks, like one of my producers was like, "Tell me, you got to pull it back. You got to pull it back a little bit. It's a little bit too obvious that you're the good singer." So for me, it was so hard, and especially keeping a poker face and not like making any facial expressions because like I love to give you facial expressions and give you face. So
Yeah.
it was so hard, but that's the fun part of it,
It's
like
a different
it's the
character you have to portray.
yeah, exactly. So I was like channeling my like inner Sasha Fierce, my inner Beyonce, and just
Ah,
being that diva I know I am. So
I love that. But I feel like, with you getting a chance to be a different person, sometimes that's something else you could write about, you know?
yeah.
Or you can write something about
Look
that
at
you.
you. I might just write something about it. I can see your voice, huh?
I was just about to say that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Wait, yeah. The Pisces energy.
You
The
just
mind reading.
stole it right from my head. That's crazy. No,
That
I was
Pisces
going to say
energy.
definitely, though. Or, you could write about like the duet you had.
That was such an amazing experience singing with Nick Lachey because also like that was the first time we ever sang together. We didn't do a run through together. We didn't practice together.
Yeah.
So that moment you're watching it on TV, that's like live. Like we never met each other beforehand. Like so, yeah.
Question though, within the show, because the way we're watching it from our TV, it makes it look like, it's the person that's guessing and you get it wrong, you lose money.
Yeah.
If it didn't come down to you, like if she said you as the first, you wouldn't have been the one that sang with him, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you
So like
didn't
I would have
even know. You were
yeah,
like worried too.
exactly.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I say like my adrenaline was just like it was going, child. Like it was up. I would say my adrenaline was on 2,000, not 1,000. It was on 2,000. So
Oh, I understand where you had to pull back some of that action then. Because you probably
yeah,
just wanted to get ready to start doing like.
I did. Like especially in that lip sync round, child. I was ready. I was ready just to go. But I was like, Telvin, you got to pull back
I was going to
because
say, you make me.
if you watch the show,
Mm-hmm.
like some of the bad singers, they're the ones who's like putting on a show,
Yep.
and the good singers they're like pulling it back a little bit. So I was
That's
like, I
where
don't want
I. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's
So
where
I
I
didn't want people
guessed.
to think that I was a bad singer because I'm performing and I'm doing all this because that could have easily happened. So yeah.
But you definitely had fun without everything. And I know a little bit off air we were talking, you and the people, because you said it was a little
Mhm.
bit more of like spaced out where nobody could talk to anybody, kind of like the Masked Singer.
Yeah, it was very secretive, I would say. I would say like I wasn't allowed to talk to any of the other contestants. I remember like I was getting ready to check in. It was me and the golfer, but I didn't even know the golfer was on the show, like because he
Jamie
had said hey
Hosmer?
to me. Yeah, Jamie Hosner. And
Okay.
he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I thought he was one of the PAs on set. I was like, "Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you." Because I'm just a nice person. I'm nice to everybody who I meet.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out he was one of the other singers on the show. So I was like, "Oh, this is mind blowing!" Like, so it was like a guessing game. Like, who's actually on the show? Who's everybody? So
Oh my goodness gracious. No, that is super exciting to know that. And I feel like that was slow for me to pick up that though on for I Can See Your Voice. Maybe
mhm.
a couple of us where I thought it was kind of more they like chose who's going to get the chance to sing. No, it happens live. Like,
Live chow. I remember like standing because like we have to like stand still. We can't move or
yeah,
anything.
you guys are on the high blocks, right?
Yeah. And I remember like when I was holding my first pose, I was like, my arm is killing me, but I can't move. I gotta stay still. So
Yeah,
and
because
I'm
they have
glad
to
they
push
didn't
you.
show it, but like I was pouring sweat at the beginning because I was like, this is actually happening. So it
But
was
did
it
you
was
get
real.
did you get a chance to meet, like King Kim Jong, anything
Mhm.
like the host or anything with that or
Not.
the
I
other
mean,
judges?
I met them on set, but not like not after filming. But we still follow each other on social media.
Oh,
Ken
okay.
follows me now. Yeah, Ken follows me on Twitter and Instagram. And
Okay.
Adrian, she interacts with my content a lot. And Cheryl, me and Cheryl follow each other on Twitter.
She's
So
amazing. Don't forget.
Cheryl Hines is that girl. We're gonna say that she is that girl. So
I mean, when you say Cheryl Hines, the only thing I can think of is RV,
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's cherry bomb. That's what it is.
Period.
Exactly. All right, so we have your music. I know you were talking a little bit about the one song you mentioned before, the one about the wall. What was it called?
Yeah. If these walls could talk.
Okay. And this one is more about dealing with the past where it
Yes.
affects you or you see it affecting you, but not doing anything
I
about it.
see it. Yeah, it's about like seeing it affecting me and like not realizing it's affecting you. So like it's just it's about like those friendships in the past and relationships in the past. So
Did
yeah.
it feel as if when you were writing this, did it hurt? Did it feel like you were letting go of someone toxic?
Yes, for me it was therapeutic because those group of friends I had, like I said, I'm a Pisces and I knew like this friendship was about to fall through. It was about to
Oh, that's so
crumble.
sad. Yeah.
And sure enough, like after I wrote that song, like a week later, we were done being friends.
That's
And
so
yeah,
sad. All right. Well, we're going
it's
to
so
get ready
sad.
to
But
play your song.
let's go. I'm excited.
Doc G, do you have his song? Behind the Walls?
If these walls could talk.
If These Walls Could Talk. Did you hear him? He said, oh, wait a minute. I don't have that song. Then you said it. And he's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Perfect. So is this song the DJ Danny Show exclusive or both of them are?
The DJ Danny exclusive. I have not played this for anybody yet. So, girl, you got the first exclusive. So,
Thank you so much. We are excited to hear it. We'll be right back to the DJ Danny Show. Everyone tune in.
oh, this is so fun.
Feeling like there's a ghost in the room, 'cause I don't wanna go near it. Just like a bad scene from a movie that just keeps on repeating. Seems like the more I ignore it, it gets louder, trying to warn me. But I'm trying to drown it out. If these walls could talk, they would see everything that I knew all along. And just swallow. If these walls could talk, they say you're no good for me, and I wish they were wrong. So I said, if these walls could talk, I swear that I'm seeing all of the signs, but I'm pretending I'm blinded. Wondering is the truth or a lie. Just tell me what you're hiding. Please, won't you look me in the face? Tell me that it's all in my brain, because I'm going crazy. If these walls could talk, they would see myself. Oh, this ain't good for my health. Got me talking to myself. Oh, this ain't good for my health. Got me out here. If these walls could talk, they would say everything that I know. These walls could talk. They say I'm no good for me. I'm not where they want. These walls could talk.
Wow.
Baby.
Oh my goodness. Could you hear Doc G? Doc G is club.
I'm telling
Okay.
you, I'm going to be playing that on Hamilton Radio. That's got to go on.
Thank you.
You got it, brother.
Well, you got to get his permission first.
No, as soon as he
Wait,
lets
what'd he
me
say?
know.
He wants to play it on Hamilton Radio, but I said he has to get your permission first.
Yeah, we got to. Yeah, we'll walk through it.
First, but definitely, oh my goodness, can I say, listening to that song, so two things. First, it reminded me a lot of Todrick Hall, which I love more than
I actually
life.
just spoke for Todrick Hall last week. That's so crazy.
Of course.
Ciao.
Do you see how things just keep rolling around back and forth? It's like,
The universe is so crazy. That is so wild. What?
and it reminded me something from, oh no, why can't I think of the movie? Ooh, that circus movie. Oh, Greatest Showman.
Oh, The Greatest Showman. Yeah.
More than anything, it like reminded me of like a scene in that movie. Like the
Yeah.
emotion was high strung,
Yes.
definitely, extremely amazing, so Vogue, fun. I love the music. I love the riffs.
Thank you. See that gospel aspect.
I love that.
Yeah.
I really do. No, seriously, you're not gonna hear me shut up now. I love that. That is the best way to portray your music because it has your own way,
Mhm.
your own realm that nobody else can take. I mean, sure, people can try, but they probably don't
Yeah.
have that riff like you do. You know.
So, fun fact about this song, it was pitched to two other artists last year
Okay.
because I work with the writing team as well,
hmm
and we had pitched it to Kalani, and she wanted it, and we pitched it to, you're not gonna believe it, but Beyonce.
Oh.
So those two people, they were looking at it, and I was like, do I really want to give this song away, or do I want to like release it for myself?
Yourself.
And it ended up working out because Beyonce obviously didn't take it, and then Kalani passed on it as well. But I was like, I wanted to release it as my own, so it ended up working out.
Well,
so.
the good news is to know that you had other people looking at it. You know, like the
Yeah,
profession.
especially Beyonce. I was like, what?
You would have been more upset if somebody took it from you, though.
Exactly, because I feel like it's a personal song to me, and I feel like I just have
It's
so much attachment to that song. So
But you can tell. I mean, the way that you were lip syncing to your own song when it was playing.
I feel like I was back on I Can See Your Voice, trying to like lip sync.
I love that. But I think it's more fun where you can hear yourself, and you like to hear yourself sing, and you right.
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes. But when you hear yourself sing, or you know your recordings like that with your full mix, then it's something that you like should sit back and definitely be proud for, excited for. You don't know what's coming next. You know, you don't ever know who's gonna hear that too.
And I always say this: as long as I can help somebody with my music, I feel like I've done my job. If I can help like free somebody from like a toxic relationship or friendship with that song, or with any of my music, I feel like I've done my part because I just want to inspire people.
But
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, and the best thing is, even if you don't get a chance to do that, you're pulling at their heartstrings. You're making them emotional. If you can make them cry from your music, that is like the highest standard of your life. And you almost made me tear up. So, but that song is just so beautiful.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So, what is in the next for that? Are you guys? I know you're looking at it. That's the full. Is that the full edit, or is there
Yeah,
more to
well,
come?
that's a rough cut,
Okay.
but that's going to be the second single.
Okay.
And we have like I have like a bunch of singles that's ready to come out, but I was just like, it's not the right time.
Well,
And I feel
COVID
like
affected.
now is the right time.
Yeah.
God is like Telvin. God is like Telvin, it's time. You can't hold these tracks to yourself anymore. It's time to release it to the world. And yeah.
And
So
that's what you need to do. And that's what
yeah.
you're doing, you know? So this track though, what is in the works for it? So like you're working on an EP or an album, right?
Right now I'm not working on an EP. It's
Okay.
more just about putting singles out there,
Okay, you're just gonna do
seeing
that
what
first.
sticks,
Sure.
seeing what doesn't stick, see what the audience likes, just testing the waters. So
So this
maybe
one
an EP down the line because that takes a lot of money. So maybe
and,
down the line we'll put
but
out an
being
EP.
a stylist, you encounter both.
I know, but yeah,
Like you
but yeah,
have to style someone's outfit, they can give you a rough where they might work at a recording studio.
period. See,
So
come on, manager. Okay.
so no, it's definitely super exciting. But I wanted to know regarding with your singles that you're going to be dropping. Are you going to be doing them soon? Are you waiting for like the rest of this year? Are you looking for like the beginning of next year?
I actually
What?
do have a date for my debut single.
Oh,
It already has a
okay.
date. It's November 23rd.
Wow.
So
Okay, so it's Wednesday, I believe, right?
yeah,
Is that a
yeah, this
Wednesday?
like in the next couple of weeks. So
Yeah, that's in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. My favorite number, three. So
Actually, no, I think that's a Monday because isn't the 24th a
yeah,
Tuesday?
I think it's Monday. I don't think it is Wednesday.
Okay, I
I
think
was
it's a
like,
Monday.
oh.
He was like, wait, I might have picked the wrong date if it's a Wednesday.
Yeah,
It
I'm
might
about
be
to
the
say,
Monday.
right before Thanksgiving. Oh.
Well, that's nothing wrong, too. I mean, you can always release something about food. That always makes the biggest
Yeah,
tip.
turkey time. So
That's very true. So that's exciting. So that song that we just heard, is that going to be the one that you're releasing? Or is that going to be the other
no,
one? Or is it
yeah,
something else?
I don't think I sent you my debut single, but that is gonna. I'm pretty sure if these walls could talk, it's gonna be released like January,
Okay.
at the top of January or like
2021?
February.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right. Well, that is an amazing song. So,
thank
see, that's
you.
why I told my father he can't start playing it yet. He's not even
Yeah,
released it
see,
yet. You have to wait till he
girl, my
releases
writing
it.
team, they will be on my tail like, tell me why are you releasing this? You haven't done all the business side, like.
Yeah,
So
he's going to
yeah,
be like, DJ Danny, what did you do? Tell him to
I
take it off immediately.
It'd be like copyright infringement and all that. So yeah, we don't need that. So yeah.
So with I Can See Your Voice, as we know, because I know we also have your manager on the phone as well, and I'm thankful she's here too. Did you get a
Oh,
chance to, when you were being on there, did you get an agent? Is that what had happened? Like for them to take care of
so
your
gratefully
publications?
Fox, yeah. So gratefully Fox has blessed me with a nice publicist, which is Kylie. She's the best. And yeah, so that's I have a publicist now through Fox. So yeah.
And how does it feel to say that? That definitely has to be like
So
the sky.
it's
Yeah.
it's so crazy. I was talking to my mom the other day. I was like, Mom, this is so crazy. I have a publicist. And she's like, Telvin, it's only the beginning, child. Just get
Yeah.
used to it. Because when I was home, like in September, my mom threw me like this drive-by parade. And
Oh,
the whole, like my whole hometown came out and like drove past my house and gave me gifts. And
oh, honked
they
and
had like
waved. Yeah.
they had like posters of me like with my picture on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like winner of I Can See Your Voice, all of that good stuff. And my mom was like, Telvin, she printed off like 100 copies of those posters, and she's like, Telvin, you gotta sign all of these, and I'm like, oh my god, child.
Oh,
So
come
even with that,
on.
it
That's
was so
amazing.
crazy.
It's got
So
to be
yeah.
so fun when somebody realizes who you are when you're out in LA and they're like, Telvin, can I have an autograph,
Okay.
please?
Fun fact: when I was flying back to LA last week, I got recognized for the first time. She was like 44 years old, and like I was going through TSA. She kept like looking at me, and I was like, Why is this lady looking at me? Like, who is this lady? I don't know her. That ain't my cousin." Like, and she had pulled me to the side, and she was like, are you the stylist?" She didn't call me Telvin. She was like, "Are you the stylist?" And I'm like, "Yeah, That's me. She's like, I just want to tell you did like an amazing job on the show. Like you have like such an amazing voice.
Yes.
And she's like, can I get a picture with you? And I was like, girl, of course.
Uh-huh.
So like, so they're like, that was my first time ever getting recognized. Was at
Okay.
the
So
yeah.
it's definitely in the works and it's happening. And once you start
It's
releasing
happening.
more music,
Yeah.
you
Who
better,
knows?
you need a bodyguard.
I know. Well, for me, like I'm such a personal person. I'm like, I don't want a bodyguard. I want to like interact with people
Yes,
and
but it gets to the point where it's your safety.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And you don't need anyone trying to crawl in your window or whatnot. Well, I meant like a limo. I was
Unless they
flashing
cute.
back to Hannah Montana for a minute.
Yeah.
I was saying like a limo window, not your window of your house.
Yeah, I'm about to say, no, we don't want that, child. We don't want no intruders, especially in COVID times. We don't want that. So
Yeah. Well, that's another thing that becomes a little hard too. How do you
yeah.
feel with yourself, what you're doing, like portraying your music and everything? How are you interacting with your fans?
Yeah, so for me,
Stuff
like I'm
like
all about engagement. If you like go to my page, you'll realize anybody who comments, I'm gonna respond back because I'm just about connecting with people. And even if you DM me, if I might not respond back the first day, but like I'm gonna respond back because I just believe in connecting with people. And I was just raised to be nice to people and
Yes.
show courtesy and
Mhm.
that Southern hospitality because people will always remember how you make them feel. So like I just realized it's all about that connection and just being personable, being nice, because being nice will get you so far in any industry you go in. So
And being
that's
yourself is always the
yes,
key
being
too.
yourself. Because I've realized people can read behind that whole facade, and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
we don't have time for that. So I just be myself and just
You can see it though a little bit in Hollywood. Some people you can tell have egos, and
yeah,
that's
especially like
scary.
living in LA, like I've seen it so many times firsthand. I'm like, girl, that's not who you really are. You're putting on this whole facade, and usually people will always read behind it.
Yep.
So that for me, like I've always just learned, just be yourself, and that they'll help you get so much further in this industry. Just being yourself and being nice to people and being genuinely nice to people.
So you're saying that I could have messaged you on like your well, I DM'd you and that took a while. But I could have
Yeah,
commented and you would have responded quicker?
literally, I will honestly for sure. Like even like when my episode had aired and it was like a tons of comments coming
Yeah.
in, I was like, okay, I'm gonna set a day aside where I can just comment back to everybody, and I did. Like I had probably about 200 comments, but I was like, I'm gonna respond back because I know how people, I love to connect with people, and I just,
You love to
that's
keep your story popping too on Instagram.
yeah,
I'll tell
yeah,
you
because
that.
like I said, I just love showing my life, and so yeah,
I was like, as soon as I saw the show and I saw, that you
yeah,
got to sing with Nick Lachey, I was quick to find every single singer and
really,
messaged. Well, I mean, I was definitely, yeah, but you were the first, of course. My dad did
yeah.
Jamie, and I was like, Dad, you can have the golfer. I was like, I'm going for the stylist, and
She said, I'm going for the gold.
I
Yeah,
did. I really did say that though. And no, I mean that's definitely who we are today, but I feel like it definitely shows people that what you see on TV, whether or not they do have an agent or a manager or a publicist, sometimes you can reach out to them.
yeah.
It's
Seriously,
super hard and complicated, but you just got to do it.
just do it because you never know. Because like I said, I just love talking to people and being personable,
Yes.
and that just means so much to me.
And I
Yeah.
feel like that's the best thing with you, because you're a musician and
Yeah.
you want to get your music out there, but you love to talk.
Exactly.
So maybe you should think about doing something radio or talk-wise too, a podcast.
Okay, fun fact, I took a radio class in college.
Of course you
So
did. Of course you did, Telvin. Of course. And here we are today.
here's my major was recording industry production. So like I could take like an elective class. So like one of the elective classes I took,
hmm
it was like radio programming. So
Was it communications kind of?
it was kind of like a mixture of both. It was communications and like learning like how the switchboard works.
Engineering. That's what I do here. I do
And,
that
like,
and then I have my show.
and like how to write a script for all that stuff. So yeah,
Wow.
maybe like down the line I could be like a
He's
radio
got
host.
that in his back pocket.
Oh yeah.
You do. That's so exciting. Wow. It's really exciting and intriguing to get to know you better, like on the show and everything because
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot behind the surface. So
it is. But I wanted to ask you regarding, moving out there and stuff. Was fashion something that you definitely wanted to do as well? Or was that something
yeah,
that just helped pay the bills?
honestly,
Both.
like I said, I love music, but like honestly, since seventh grade, like I've always loved fashions.
Yeah.
Girl, in seventh grade, I had like a sketchbook of like dresses I would
Oh.
draw. Instead of like paying attention in class, I was like doodling dresses, like jackets. I remember like in ninth grade when Lady Gaga first came out, she would wear like those huge like shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm.
And like I would like make my own like Lady Gaga costumes and all that. So
Okay.
like fashion has always been part of my life. But then once I moved out to LA, I was like, I can do this and make money and be successful in that and still do music. So like maybe down the line I'll have like my own men's fashion line because I know what I want to do with that.
Okay.
Because I want to like a streetwear kind of brand, but like cater it towards my thicker guys because I feel like there's not a market for that.
Okay.
So I want
I
to do
see.
music
That's
and
so
still have
sweet,
my
though.
own.
See, you're
Yeah.
so caring too.
See?
How can you be all these people? This is crazy. Oh
So
my
yeah.
gosh.
But yeah, so I want to have like my own men's fashion line, but cater it towards my thicker guys because I feel like there's just not a market for that, and I want to be that person to do it. So
Yeah, men's fashion line, and then people are gonna ask you soon enough, where's the woman's fashion line? Because that's gonna have to
and
happen soon.
and it's gonna come too. So we're gonna be like Rihanna. So
That's
so yeah.
awesome. Oh my goodness, Telvin, you have so much going on. I love it. I'm so excited for you. So
Thank you so much.
I know we have another song from you as well.
Ooh, we do, we
Um,
do.
which song do we have?
It's called Island.
That's Island. Okay. Oh, I took a sneak peek of that last night. That was beautiful. So that definitely felt like I was being transported to a different place. I don't know if that's exactly how you were
No,
transitioning
it
it.
was. It
It
was.
was.
It was. I wrote that during the summer of 2018.
Okay.
And I was like, when I was writing it, I was like, I want to feel like this is an escape. Like I'm going to like Bali, I'm going to like the Bahamas, and I'm with my bae, and we just on an island by ourselves. And you got the message right away. So
I did, and I skipped a little bit in the beginning because I was just trying to hear like the vocal, just
yeah,
also make sure it worked on my phone also.
yeah,
But I was like, oh Lord, this is so beautiful, and
yeah.
it really is. So I mean, you're making the world wait forever for your music, which is not fair. Couple weeks.
Okay, so I've learned from Beyonce that the key is mystery, and people love mystery.
Yes. Hmm.
And so yeah,
That, and we love like dropping, like
yeah,
quick, like ease, like just sneak peeks.
yeah.
We
So I
love
believe
those. So
dropping a few snippets here and there, make y'all wait for it, and then
so
bam, here
okay.
you go.
So where can everyone find your social media?
Yeah, so you can follow me on all social media platforms, Telvin Lewis. The way you spell it, it's like Melvin with a T.
I love
So
that.
Telvin. So Telvin Lewis on Instagram, Telvin Lewis 1 on Twitter, TikTok, Telvin Lewis, my Snapchat, Telvin 10, and then Facebook is Telvin Lewis as well.
The funniest thing about that is when I said social media, you went all out. I mean, what's your
I,
MySpace?
wait, what was my MySpace? I deleted it. I think it was Telvin Lewis. I think so.
You
Yeah.
gave out your Snapchat. That's like,
Yeah,
that's
I'm the
crazy. I
typical
love it.
millennial. I'm gonna give you all of my socials.
Well, I follow you on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I know
Yeah.
you're on Snapchat. I did not know you're on TikTok. What are your
Yeah, I
TikTok
just
videos
created-
kind of like?
Yeah, I just created my TikTok like 3 weeks ago.
Okay. So what are you
Yeah.
looking to release? Is that going to be your snippets?
Yes, on TikTok, I'm gonna do like both music and fashion. Like I have like a bunch of fashion TikToks that I'm gonna do like outfits inspos, like
Oh, you're going to give
fall
me
outfits,
inspirations? Okay.
like winter outfits, like what's trending right now, or like trends that's about to come. So I have like a bunch of ideas for that. So
Oh, I need to follow you on TikTok.
follow me, girl.
I definitely will.
Mhm.
As soon as we end the show, I will follow you immediately. And you should jump on some of the chains where they do the dances because you'd be good at that too.
Yeah, like the
Oh, you do
renegade.
them? Yep.
Yeah, the savage. Yeah.
There's like every single time I'm on that feed, there's like another one, and they're
Literally
all like
every-
super easy that people say, but they're too complicated for me.
Literally
so
every 2
good.
days, there's a new TikTok dance that's about to come.
Exactly. Yep.
So,
That's very true. So we are going to play Island because we're going to transform our listeners and followers just away for a little bit for this music.
exactly. We're gonna go to Jamaica.
Oh, you know what? That gives me the tone of the music, though. Is
'Cause it's
that
that
where you
whole
were thinking, or it was more of just anything?
What'd you say?
I'm sorry, was that more of like what you were thinking, like putting
Yes.
behind it? Okay,
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah. That was definitely the idea. So.
All right, we're gonna get transported to the island. Doc G, do you have Island ready? All right, we're gonna play the Island. We'll be right back to the DJ Jenny Show with Telvin Lewis.
Whoop whoop.
I get lost in the crowd and now I'm about to lose my mind. I just need a change of view. When you talk, you take me to a perfect paradise. I wish I could crash like a wave straight into you. And I know I could be such a busybody, but right now I just really wanna figure about it. Closer, closer, be my private getaway. When you put your arms around me, baby, there's just something about you makes me go. Your touch is so amazing, I just feel like I'm escaping with you. You make me feel like we're on an island, just getting lit in the sun. And we're the only ones on our island. Whoa, take me to that sandy beach with 50 shades of blue. Palm trees, just chilling in the shade, cause you got a mid so good. Let's lose control, let's get alone, yeah. And I know I could be such a busybody, but right now I just really wanna figure about it. Closer, closer, be my private getaway. When you put your arms around me, baby, there's just something about you makes me go. I might tie my hand alone in the white beach cabana going. You make me feel like we're on an island, just getting lit in the sun. And we're the only ones on our island. You make me feel like we're on an island, just getting lit in the sun. And we're the only ones on our island. Whoa. You make me feel like we're on an island, getting lit in the sun. And we're the only ones on our island.
Oh my goodness
Yeah.
gracious. The craziest thing about that though is listening to that song. Like I said, you feel like you're being transported, definitely, but
Yeah.
your one riff that you did a few times in that, Jason Derulo.
Yeah, that was
Is-
one of my inspirations.
all
Like
right.
for that one, it was like Jason Derulo. It was like Jason Derulo, Usher, and Sam Smith all had a baby and created songs.
I definitely heard Usher too, but like that riff though, that was like I was like, wait, did he collab in this?
Who knows? Maybe he'll be like on a TikTok dance with me. Who knows? We're
There
gonna
you go.
manifest.
Well, if you just keep doing Savage Love, he'll definitely be right behind
Okay.
you. I mean, I don't know how. I think he lives in California, so he might not be.
Yeah, he
too
lives
far
in
from-
LA.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're in the same spot at the same time.
Exactly. So yeah.
So wow. So I know that the music's not released yet, but I'm curious about these music videos.
Ah.
That's where
So
my
in the
mind
works-
went. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the works, there is gonna be a music video for Island.
Okay.
If these walls could talk, we're I'm kind of collaborating with some other what's it called? Producers for like music videos. But Island,
Okay.
there is gonna be a music video, and my debut single is gonna have a video as well. So
That's exciting. But for Island, are you releasing that like mid-spring next year?
yeah, that's gonna be like a summer bop.
Okay.
So
That is. I mean, I have them technically in my phone, so I can listen to them, but nobody else can. So, ha ha
as
ha.
long as you don't leak it,
Oh my God, I
you're
would
like,
never. I don't do that.
yeah. So because I want to like drive it, drop top down, cruising
Mhm.
down the beach with your friends, with the drink in your hand, and just having a good time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean, I was going to say for that, I know it didn't even come out yet for everyone to know, but I was thinking a music video. I just saw like, I was visioning practically you like
Mhm.
walking around an island, like a drink in your hand,
Yeah.
your girl over there laying on
Yeah.
the bedside
On the
pool.
cabana,
Yep, exactly. Doing her hair, her makeup or something. And
exactly.
you're
And
just
then like,
walking around admiring everything. Don't tell
yeah,
me I just stole that from your head.
and then busting out like a few 8 counts, a few dance moves. So yeah.
I feel like Savage Love might be in that though.
Ooh.
Right? Just a
You
little.
right. Yeah.
Well, if Jason Derulo's in that music video, that might happen then. But
Exactly. We're
we
gonna
don't know
manifest
what's
it.
to come, and I'm so excited. So, for everyone that just tuned in, this was DJ Danny Show with Telvin Lewis, and
Huh?
so much that's in the works with this guy is amazing.
Oh,
But you guys can all definitely check out. You said it was the 23rd, right? November 23rd.
23rd. November 23rd. It's called Soldier
Okay.
On. Soldier On. It's going to be on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Deezer, SoundCloud, wherever music is
Google
streamed,
Play?
it'll be
Google Play?
and Google Play.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Because that's what I use.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I don't have an iPhone. um, super exciting. Now, is that releasing midnight? Is that when you're doing your
Yeah.
release? Okay. I feel
It's
like
gonna be like
every
a
single celebrity makes you wait for that. So
well, thanks to Beyonce, she's the one who started the midnight releases. So
that's very true. She did. No, that's super exciting. I wanted to also ask you for just down the line for yourself. When
mhm,
performing and everything, when you're starting to get your music out there for everything, who would you want to open up for you?
Beyonce, no doubt, Beyonce.
And who would you want to open up for?
Who I would want to open up for?
Hmm.
Beyonce.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The other way around, I meant to say.
Oh, who would I open up for me?
Yes.
Oh,
My apologies.
probably.
I thought I said that again, and you were like, I'm sorry, wait, I just answered
Well,
that question.
yeah. If I would pick somebody to open up for me, it would be Chloe and Halle, because I feel like we have like that similar vibe.
Okay.
Chloe and Halle.
What about Kelsey Ballerini? She would be good for you, too.
Kelsey Ballerini have like some country influences
I
there.
like that. Todrick.
Todrick Hall, yeah.
No hit.
And
Oh,
there's this exactly. There's this other artist. His name is Giveon. He's like this R&B artist.
okay.
That would be sickening. He's really big on TikTok right
Oh,
now.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the following starts. It starts at TikTok.
Yeah.
So
No, literally, like.
it really does. One thing, it's the quickest thing. You never know what's going to happen, but.
Girl, one of my best friends, he just went. He's going viral now on TikTok. One of his videos,
Hmm.
and I'm like, bro, that is crazy. Like the most randomest videos, it's going viral for you. So yeah, you just never know.
I
On
mean, I
TikTok.
just watch all the Starbucks drinks videos. I try to
Yeah,
learn all the different combinations because I want to order them, but they're so expensive. You know that?
so expensive because it's not on the menu. They have to like craft it on their own. I'm like,
Yeah, and they
girl,
charge you for all the syrups and everything you're
exactly.
using. Oh, it's not fair. They'll be like, try
Yeah,
this drink, and it's like 10 different. I
like
tried the Ariana Grande drink. I'll send you the snapshot of that. That was $15.
yeah, it was 15.
Yeah, I got a Venti or a Grande, the small size.
If that's 15 in New Jersey, that's probably $35 here in California. So
40, probably. Yeah,
yeah,
just about with tip.
exactly. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna skip out
boy.
on that one. So yeah.
Well, Telvin, I have to thank you so much for this interview today, for just giving an idea to your fans on who you are, your music, the way you portray yourself, how personal you can be, and giving your fans the opportunity to reach out to you and socialize. you know, they get a
Honestly,
chance
if
to.
anybody has like any questions or if anybody's going through any hard times, you can always reach out to me because I'm always here to give advice and just help people.
He's
And
a guidance counselor too, guys. See, look at this.
I know we're going to shed a light. We're going to just have all the businesses. So
Well, thank you so much. I really had a blast having you. Thank you, Kylie, as well, for giving me Telvin. He's amazing. Oh, wow. So much music coming out. I'm excited for November 23rd. You'll be watching me. I'll be doing my little countdown thing, and I'll tag you on Instagram. And I just have to say
awesome.
thank you so much for tonight.
Thank you.
Can I get a radio promo tag from you when you get a chance?
For sure, girl. You'll be the first one. So,
So you're
hi, I'm
oh,
Elba Lewis,
yep.
and you're listening to the DJ DANI Show.
Perfect. And can you do the other one as you're listening to Hamilton Radio?
Hey, what is it? What is it again?
Hamilton Radio.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Telvin Lewis from I Can See Your Voice, and you're listening to Hamilton Radio.
Thank you so much,
All right.
Telvin. I will stay in touch, and I sent you the video for the live so you can watch it yourself.
Okay. Awesome. I'm excited. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you, and keep us updated when your music comes out or if we're allowed to release it.
I definitely want to come back when the music comes out. So
Heartbeat. You can, reach out to me. You're good. Or
Awesome.
Kylie can reach out to me as well. You're welcome back whenever. Thank you.
Sounds good. I had a blast.
Thank you all so much. Have a great night, everyone. Bye, Telvin.
Good night, everybody. Go vote. That was fun.
Yes, we're getting off air right now. Hold on, I want to get Doc G to come in real quick.
Okay. Can I do an Instagram story right quick?
Yes. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Okay, wait, he's doing his Instagram story.
Go ahead, let him do his Instagram story.
What's up? So I just did an interview with DJ Danny Snow. Say what's up, guys.
Hi. And this is Doc G. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
We are so glad that we had a chance to interview you and get to know you. Now, come here over here, Dad. Is your mic on?
No, I'm over here.
So why would you sit over there?
Because I need to sit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right,
He can hear me. He can hear me.
All right, yeah, he can
I
hear
can
you.
hear him.
So,
Yeah.
your portrait of him when he was on I Can See Your Voice.
Oh, I loved him.
When you knew that he could sing, you knew he could sing in the first,
Yeah,
but then he sang.
Yeah.
And
it blew me away. I told you that. Blew me
Okay,
away.
I didn't say this during the interview, but at the beginning, they didn't think I was a good singer. Arsenio Hall thought I was a comedian at first, pretending to be a good singer.
Really?
And I was like, I couldn't react to it, but I was like, he doesn't think I can sing. So
oh, that's so sad.
yeah, but like after the first lip sync, he was like, okay, that's a good singer. He's a good singer.
No, that's so sad. Wow.
Yeah.
You are an amazing singer. I mean, you have to wait until his music is released.
Yeah, no, when he's ready, you let me know.
Awesome.
Because
songs when you're ready, and then I'll play them.
Because we have to get your permission from you, the artist, and your manager or whoever. Yeah.
Yeah, we pay royalty rights. Yeah.
Well, all right, you guys. Am I good to go?
Yes, Telvin, thank you so much. And hey, if you do anything fashionista-wise, if you're ever in New York, I model New York Fashion Week.
Ooh,
I actually am a model as well. There you go. You can style me.
All right. All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
You can call me later if you want it. If you want to put that back up, I took it down because it looked really bad on Zoom. Yeah,
Oh, you don't have any more shows tonight?
no, well, do you have? Did you hear anything from Jonathan yet?
No.
Same freaking thing. What is Friday